What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are back on another episode of Tell Me. Yesterday was a good day. Ended up going 6 for 7. The Kings killed us at the end of the night, man. Let the Pistons come up in there and blow them out the gym. I should have known though. I mean, the Queens have been doing this all season. They get up for good teams. They lose to bad teams, and I should have known it. Everything was going smooth. I was like, there's no way. I said it yesterday. So I was like, there's no way all the favorites are going to win. There has to be an upset somewhere. Um, but we did pretty good yesterday calling the games. Like I said in the Raptors game, the Raptors win, but Charlotte covers. That's exactly what happened. The only one that I did sort of drop the ball on was I said the Warriors money line, but I said take these guys with the points, um, and the Warriors ended up beating the Sixers pretty comfortably, put a beating on them. Other than that, every other game we nailed yesterday. Looking good, looking to keep the ball rolling today. I'm feeling a sweep today. The slate is very nice today. Um, Before I continue, make sure you guys all hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. And we have a 9-game NBA slate today on Thursday. I'm going to try and keep this video quick. I love the slate today. So without further ado, let's get into today's NBA action. And with the first game up, it's the Golden State Warriors playing in Indiana against the Pacers. And there is some brand new news around the Indiana Pacers. Buddy Hield was just traded this morning. I'm talking about a few minutes ago. He was just traded from the Pacers to the Philadelphia 76ers for Marcus Morris, Kormaz, and 2 second-round picks. Me being a fan of the Pacers, I don't think I really love the trade that much. I mean, Buddy Hield is inconsistent, but I feel like he is a big part of that offense. Obviously, Halliburton is the offense, but I like Buddy. I think he plays a big role in this on this team, and he's a part of that running gun offense. He shoots the ball very well. Like I said, he's a little bit inconsistent, but I've seen him make some clutch buckets when they needed it. So I don't really know how I feel about this trade. And with that being said, I was all over the Pacers this morning before I saw that trade, but I don't know how that impacts the team, how that affects the matchup. So I don't. I still lean towards the Pacers. They're laying 5.5 at home. Don't know if I love 5.5. They should cover. They should beat the Warriors, who are on the back end of it back to back with travel. But um, the Warriors have been playing good. I think the Indiana Pacers are the better team. I think they're a way better team than the Warriors at this moment. Um, I lean towards the Pacers on the money line. Don't know if I'm going to lay the points. I think Warriors could possibly keep it close. Um, but I think the Pacers do win this game. But I had this as a lock at first. But with this trade, I don't know how the players are feeling today and if there's off energy or you never really know how things go when there's a trade in the middle of the day like this, right before a game. So um, this game's probably not going to make it into my final play now. And again, like I said the other night, do we really want to bet against Curry? Yeah, I know the Warriors have been stinking it up, but they have looked good their last couple of games. But at the end of the day, do you still want to bet against Curry? Like I said, the Pacers are a better team, but small lean towards the Pacers on the money line. That's what I have for that game. Next game up, it's the San Antonio Spurs playing in Orlando. Spurs are on a back-to-back. They played in Miami last night. They're traveling to Orlando tonight. Not much of a travel. It's right here in Florida, about a 3-hour drive. But Orlando got kicked on last game by Miami. San Antonio just got beat last night by Miami. Orlando got beat bad. Uh, it's a bounce back game at home for Orlando. Orlando is probably the best cover team. Well, one of the best cover teams in the league. They're 15-7 at home. They play way better at home than they do on the road. Even though they play well on the road, they just dropped the ball last game. And I just think they have too much for this young San Antonio Spurs team. They do have a lot of size on this Orlando Magic team, which will probably make things a little bit more difficult for Wemby. And I think that the Orlando Magic should win comfortably. They should cover the 10.5, but you guys know how I am with these double-digit spreads. I'm probably not going to lay the 10.5. Do I think they cover? Yes. I'd probably tease it down maybe 7.5 or 6.5. Right now, minus 7.5 on Hard Rock Sportsbook. It's minus 180 for minus 7.5. I think that's not bad. -6.5 is -225. I don't know if you guys want to jump that low, but I'm thinking right between 6.5 and 8.5 should be fine for the Orlando Magic tonight to get it done at home. And that's my pick for that game. Next game up, it's the Cleveland Cavaliers playing in Brooklyn against the Nets. Cleveland on the back end of the back-to-back. They played last night in Washington, and they barely beat the Washington Wizards. But either way, they won the game. Cleveland is the hottest team in the league right now. They're 16-1 or 15-1 over their last 16 games. They've only lost one game over their last 16. They have been really, really balling lately. I don't know why we're going to go against the Cleveland Cavaliers tonight. I mean, I can make an argument for Brooklyn. This is a revenge game for them. They've played twice already this season. The first time they played in Brooklyn, Cleveland only beat them by 1. Second time they played in Cleveland, Cleveland wins by 9. Now they're going back to Brooklyn for Game 3. It's a bounce back revenge game. Um, Cleveland laying 5.5 on the road. The way they've been playing, they've been beating up on teams. They should cover this, but they didn't cover last night against Washington, which kind of concerns me. Now they got to go see Brooklyn, who is a much better team than Washington, on the back end of a back-to-back with travel. Ben Simmons is back tonight. He is playing tonight. Yeah, I know. That guy plays basketball. The other day he played, he had 0 points, 0 shot attempts. But he does play defense. He does rebound. He does pass the ball well. But I don't care if he plays or he doesn't play. Um, Evan Mobley is in the lineup right now. Darius Garland was on minute restriction yesterday. So I don't know if we're going to see Darius Garland on minutes restriction again. I do think that the Cleveland Cavaliers are the better team. They are the hottest team in the league. They should win this game. But I don't know if it's going to be a lock tonight because I could see a spot where Brooklyn comes out here and they play tough, keep this game competitive, can probably even cover the 5.5 and possibly even win this game. Like I said, I'm probably not going to ride against the hot team right now just because they're so hot. But if there was a spot for them to lose, it would be tonight. Not a great spot for the Cleveland Cavaliers, but they are the better team. So I'm going to go with the Cleveland Cavaliers on the money line. Might tease up the points on Brooklyn. Like I said, we saw Cleveland couldn't cover last night against Washington. Don't expect them to blow the Brooklyn Nets out tonight in Brooklyn. So Cleveland money line, or maybe buy a few extra points with the Brooklyn Nets. Right now it's at 5.5. Maybe you get them at 9.5. But that's what I got for that game. It's the Brooklyn Nets plus 9.5 or the Cleveland Cavaliers money line. This game is also probably not going to make it into my final play just because, like I said, I think it's a bad spot for Cleveland. Um, but they are the better team and they should win this game. But don't love this game completely yet. I'll let you guys know later. Pay attention for the comments. But right now, that's my lean for that game. Next game up, it's the Dallas Mavericks playing in New York against the Knicks. Dallas, they're starting to roll, man. They got this guy Kyrie back, and they have been hooping. Luka's been balling. Um, for the injuries on Dallas, Luka and Kyrie are both game time decision, but they're both probable. I believe they're both going to play. It's Madison Square Garden. All of the stars love to show out in Madison Square Garden. Everyone loves to play in the Garden. Um, Jalen Brunson, I don't think he's going to play today. He is game time decision. He tweaked his ankle last game. I don't know if he's going to play. My guess is he's going to sit tonight. Um, Still no Julius Randle. OG Anunoby is out tonight. Quentin Grimes is out. Jericho Sims is game time decision. And Jalen Brunson is also game time decision. Uh, I like Dallas in this spot tonight, man. Dallas have been looking good lately since Kyrie's been back. The two of them guys, Luka and Kyrie, have been balling lately. They've been balling. But I don't see why we're going to go against them right now. The Knicks have been really hot. The Knicks are a really good team. I get it. But if they're not at full strength tonight, I don't know if they're going to be able to beat Dallas, who has been rolling lately. And Dallas does play better on the road, as I've been telling you guys all season. So give me the Dallas Mavericks money line tonight. I do kind of love this play, especially if Jalen Brunson is out. Even if Jalen Brunson plays, I still like Dallas to get it done. So I might lock this in now while the odds are at -155 for the Dallas money line here on Hard Rock Bet. Things may change as soon as Jalen Brunson is confirmed. Dallas laying 3.5. They should cover that comfortably. I'm rolling with Dallas tonight. That's my pick. Next game up, it's the Chicago Bulls playing in Memphis. Um, Memphis sucks. They just traded Xavier Tillman to Boston. Xavier Tillman is on the Celtics. I know, crazy. But like they're literally playing with the Memphis G League team. Uh, The Bulls impressed me the other day. They pulled off the win. They rallied the other day against the House of Disappointments, the Minnesota Timberwolves, and I like what I saw. Um, the Bulls should win this game, but obviously, like I've been telling you guys all season, also about the Bulls. I don't like betting on the Bulls on the road. They're not really the best road cover team, but they are definitely better than the Memphis Grizzlies. Um, the Bulls should win this game comfortably tonight. I think they cover the 5.5. I'm going to roll with the Bulls money line, though. Everyone's playing for the Bulls. Kobe White is in the lineup. Ayo, Caruso, DeRozan, Vucevic. They should win this game against this depleted Memphis team. And that's my story. I'm sticking to it. Give me the Chicago Bulls tonight. Next game up, it's the Minnesota Timberwolves playing in Milwaukee against the Bucks. Can't wait to see this. Both of these teams been dropping the ball lately. But I'm not betting on Minnesota anymore, especially on the road. Last time they dropped the ball in Chicago, they were supposed to win that game. They were up 20 something. Let Chicago come back and beat them. Give me the Bucks tonight. No Middleton. He is out tonight, but Giannis, he's game time decision, but he's going to play. Brook Lopez is in the lineup. He's going to play. Cameron Payne, game time decision, but he's going to play. Damian Lillard is the only one who is game time decision as of right now. If Damian Lillard plays, I'm all over the Bucks. Not even thinking about it. Bucks lost their last two on the road. They're finally back home tonight. It's a win for the Bucks tonight, as long as everyone is playing. I know Middleton is out, but they got Pat Connaughton and Jay Crowder to fill in for him. Um, if Damian Lillard plays, I'm all over the Bucks. So make sure you guys pay attention to Damian Lillard's status later. He is game time decision as of right now. But if Damian Lillard is in tonight, we are all over the Milwaukee Bucks getting it done at home. Next game up, it's the Utah Jazz against the Phoenix Suns. Phoenix getting 6.5 on the road. I'm sorry, Utah getting 6.5 on the road. Utah's been balling lately. Both of these teams really haven't been in the best. Both of these teams aren't in the best spots right now. Phoenix isn't the best home ATS team. They're one of the worst, actually, as far as against the spread goes at home. They're 7-17 against the spread. They're the second worst ATS team in the league at home. They don't cover spreads at home, but I think a lot of this happened early on in the season when Bradley Beal wasn't there. He was gone for like the first 20 something games. So I think a lot of that came from that. But lately they had been looking good. They've been balling lately. And Utah Jazz has been balling too. Utah, we already know they've been rolling. They've been beating good teams. They beat the Thunder the other day. They beat the Bucks the night before that, but that was all at home. All of that was at home. Utah on the road, not the best. We know that. Utah at home, money making team. So on the road, they're 13-15 against the spread. Not the best against the spread on the road. And Phoenix is just rolling right now. And I know Utah's rolling too, but I don't think they're going to have enough to go into Phoenix tonight and beat all of them. Bradley Beal is game time decision as of right now, but everyone else is in the lineup for Phoenix. Bradley Beal is in the lineup right now. I think he's going to play, but he does have that game time decision tag over his name right now. So whether he plays, he doesn't. I mean, whether he plays makes a big difference. But if he plays, we're all over the Phoenix Suns tonight. Phoenix Suns money line. Don't know if I'm going to lay the points. I do think there's a spot where Utah can keep this game close. Phoenix should punch on these boys tonight. I'm not going to take the points with Utah. I'm not taking Utah tonight. It is the Phoenix Suns. Next game up, it's the Denver Nuggets playing in LA against the Lakers. We've seen this matchup once already this season. They played in Denver. Denver won. They're going to play two more times, once tonight in LA, and then game 3 will also be in LA. Last time they played, Joker had a triple-double. He always has their number. I don't like betting against LeBron, and I don't want to bet against Joker either. But every time these boys play, Denver is 5-0. The last 5 times that they met, they played once earlier this season in Denver. They beat them, and then they swept them in the playoffs last year, 4 games straight. So the last 5 times they played, they have beat the Lakers. The Lakers are in a revenge spot tonight, finally back home against the Nuggets, where they can win, where they think they can win tonight against the Denver Nuggets. I don't love this game, to be honest. Like I said, I don't want to bet against LeBron in a bounce back revenge game because who knows? The guy's incredible. Anthony Davis is great. But for some reason, every time Anthony Davis and Joker match up against each other, Joker goes crazy. Anthony Davis just has like a regular night. Not even like a regular night, like a below regular night for Anthony Davis. Um, and I think Denver is just a better team. They've got more pieces. They've got better shooters. And they got Joker, man. That guy's just unstoppable. And I know you got LeBron and Anthony Davis over there, but if Jamal Murray is on his game too, and Aaron Gordon makes things difficult for LeBron, and uh, I like Denver here. Small lean. I might not even bet this game. I might just watch the game and enjoy it. Because I don't want to watch the game and like be rooting against LeBron or rooting against Joker because either one of these two guys can absolutely do something to they can do whatever to make this game go whatever way they want at any moment. So might not bet this game, might just sit back and enjoy it tonight. I think this is going to be the best game of the night. This one in the Bucks game, but if I had to bet it, probably going to go with my guy Joker tonight. I know it sounds crazy, right? Betting against LeBron at home, but like I said, I just think Denver is the better team. So give me the Nuggets on a small lean. Next game up, it's the Detroit Pistons on a back-to-back playing tonight in Portland against the Blazers. And we saw last night the Detroit Pistons look good. Jaden Ivey had 37 points. I don't know if you guys saw my show yesterday, but I added my buddy Justin to the platform. He is another panelist. Um, he'll be dropping player props a few times a week. He is a player prop guru. Um, but he had Jaden Ivey over his points yesterday when the line opened up. His points were over 14 and a half. And then when Cade Cunningham was officially ruled out, his points went up to like 19 and a half. I took him last night. He ended up going for 37. The Kings disappointed us. Pistons looked good last night. But now they got to go on a back-to-back and play against Portland in Portland. And Portland has been looking all right as well. They look like they're starting to get things rolling since they've had their full lineup back together. So Cade Cunningham is game time decision tonight. He is back in the lineup. I believe he is going to play. So is Bojan Bogdanovic. I think they rested them last night for tonight, maybe for the back end of the back-to-back, or maybe they didn't. But regardless, it wasn't a back-to-back last night for Cade Cunningham. It wasn't a back-to-back last night. Today, it's not a back-to-back today for Bojan Bogdanovic. I'm sorry. And Jaden Ivey's been hooping. Jalen Duren, they're good. But on Portland, they're tough. Malcolm Brogdon, Simons, Jeremy Grant, Jabari Walker, DeAndre Ayton, they're a tough team. But a lot of injuries. Shaden Sharp is out. Moses Brown is out. Scoot Henderson, game time decision. DeAndre Ayton is game time decision. Um, I think Portland could win this game. I think Detroit can actually even win this game too. Don't like this game. Not going to bet it. Portland should win at home with Detroit on the back-to-back traveling. I mean, how many games has it been since Detroit won? You know, and then they finally got a win last night. So maybe Detroit plus the 5.5 doesn't sound crazy. Putting a few more points on it, maybe plus 8.5. But I do think that there's an actual spot for Detroit to win a back-to-back tonight, being that they haven't won a back-to-back all season. If there was a time for them to win a back-to-back, it would be tonight against Portland. So maybe Portland money line, Detroit plus the 5.5, buying a few more points, plus 7.5, plus 8.5. But again, this game probably doesn't make it into my final play. But if you need a small lean, that's what I have for that. So maybe Portland money line game. And that wraps up today's NBA slate, guys. 9 games tonight. It's a beautiful money-making night. It is a Thursday. Looking to bounce back today. Make sure you guys get with me for the daily, weekly, and monthly subscription. Gonna try and go live later. Let you guys know. Stay tuned. Pay attention for the comments. Pay attention to my story. Make sure you guys follow on YouTube, on Instagram. Drop a comment. Drop a like. Hit the like button. Subscribe. And let's make some money tonight. Tell me, don't fail me. I am the slate sweeper. I'm looking to sweep the slate tonight, and let's get it done.